God says, this will happen in 1 hour. Someone will give you a surprise in your life, and if you skip this, you will cry. Right now, something powerful is unfolding in the realm of the Spirit, and God is speaking with divine urgency into your life. What is about to happen isn't something ordinary, and it isn't a small shift. This is about divine timing, an appointed hour, where heaven steps in to interrupt your situation and move things in a direction you didn't expect. 1 hour. Not 1 month, not even 1 day. 1 hour. That is what God is saying. In 1 hour, the tide can turn, the chains can break, and a surprise that carries the fingerprint of God can enter your life like a gentle flood of mercy. If you scroll past or dismiss this, something sacred may slip past you unnoticed. What is spoken here is not just for the ears. It's for the soul, the broken heart, the tired mind, and the one who's been waiting too long in silence. Stay with me through every word until the end, because the moment you feel tempted to look away could be the very moment your answer was about to be revealed. If you're receiving this now with a heart that has been longing, comment Amen to agree with heaven. In this very hour, the God who neither sleeps nor slumbers is orchestrating a surprise that will wipe the tears you cried in secret. Heaven is not still. Angels are being dispatched. What you couldn't fix in years, what others said would never happen, what even your own heart gave up on, God is whispering, watch me do it in 1 hour. The battle you've been fighting, the mountain you couldn't climb, the door that never opened, the love that never came, the job that always rejected you, the healing that kept delaying, the approval that was always out of reach, all of it is about to come into contact with the hand of a God who needs no permission to bless you. He is not delayed. He is not confused. And He has not forgotten you. You are not lost in the crowd. You are seen, named, known, and marked for favor. His surprise is not to tease you with hope. It is to restore the years you lost. You cried, you endured, you praised while it hurt, and now you are about to see what it looks like when God rewards the one who didn't give up. This will not be man-made. It will not be something you'll need to force or chase. It will come to you. Someone will show up, someone will call, someone will bless you, someone will remember you, and the only explanation will be God. There will be no striving, no begging, no more exhausting yourself trying to prove your worth. This surprise will carry such grace and such precision that it will heal parts of you that were aching for years. You are not reading this by mistake. This is divine alignment. This is a moment heaven waited for. You've been through enough storms to recognize the stillness before breakthrough. You've tasted enough bitterness to know when something sweet is approaching. This is it. That ache in your chest that doesn't know whether to hope again or stay guarded, give it to Him. God is not sending this message to disappoint you. He is sending it to prepare you. Please, like this if you feel this word is reaching into places you didn't know needed healing. Someone else might see it and feel less alone because of your response. In 1 hour, the shift begins. The message may be delivered through a person, but the author is God. And He is writing restoration, healing, joy, peace, and open doors into the next chapter of your life. It will not be forced. It will not be loud. It will arrive wrapped in grace, carried by mercy, and stamped with divine timing. You will not need to chase it. You will only need to receive it. Stay rooted in faith. Stay positioned in trust. Don't try to figure it all out. Don't overthink how or who or when. Just be still and let God be God. He has seen you wait. He has counted your nights of crying and your mornings of disappointment. And now, He is saying, in 1 hour, it changes. Let that settle deep into your heart. 1 hour is all He needs. 1 hour is all it takes. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is still moving. The God who parted seas, raised the dead, and multiplied the little into much is the same God who is coming to your address. His word never returns empty. His love never misses the mark. If He says it will happen, then it will. No delay, no enemy, no weakness of yours can stop what He has spoken. You are about to see what it means to be chosen. You are about to understand what it feels like to be unexpectedly blessed. You are about to experience a divine reversal. Every closed door that hurt you will be redeemed by the one door that opens and never shuts. Every no will make sense when the yes from God comes rushing in with perfect timing. You may feel like there's nothing left to hold on to. You may feel too broken to receive good things. But God is not looking at your strength. He is looking at your surrender. He is looking at your heart. And He is saying, "You're still mine, and I will still bless you." The surprise is not coming because you were perfect. It's coming because God is faithful, even when you're tired, even when you're weak, even when you almost gave up. God has not changed His mind about you. You are still in His plan. You are still in His hands. And the hour is near. Hold on to this word like it's water in the desert. Don't scroll past. Don't dismiss this. The 1 hour is not just time. It is a divine window. A sacred moment. It carries more than blessings. It carries evidence that God is near. If you believe something is changing in your life right now, comment 1111 as your act of faith. Why was this 7-second brain ritual hidden for so long? A leaked CIA document exposed a technique so powerful people are canceling debt and calling in wealth within days. Validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it helps attract money like never before. But this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it disappears forever. This isn't just about receiving something material or emotional, it's about God showing you His nearness in a way that leaves no doubt that He was with you in every silent battle, every hidden cry, and every lonely step you took. There is something about this word that carries weight, because this surprise is not meant to excite your feelings, it's meant to awaken your faith and remind you that the same God who brought water out of a rock can bring a miracle out of your dryness. So many times, you've waited while others seem to be blessed ahead of you. You've clapped for others, prayed for others, even helped others walk into their breakthrough while yours felt postponed. But what's coming for you isn't late. It's set apart. The reason it took this long is because God was preparing a surprise so tailored to your journey that nothing less would have healed your heart the way this will. The surprise will not come through struggle, it will come wrapped in stillness, wrapped in divine favor, and wrapped in the love of a Father who never left your side. Some of you have been carrying silent disappointments for years. You prayed and waited, and somewhere along the way, you started thinking maybe the promise was for someone else, maybe God forgot, maybe you missed your chance. But the truth is, what God spoke over you still stands. The winds of life may have shaken your hope, but the Word of God remains unshaken. That surprise you forgot to expect is still coming. That hour is still marked in heaven's calendar. The same way Paul and Silas saw the prison doors break open in a single hour of worship and surrender, so too will God shatter the walls around your life and bring you into a wide-open space where you can breathe, rest, and rejoice. You're not reading this by coincidence. You've been divinely drawn into this moment, because God wanted to catch your heart before the breakthrough arrived, so that when the blessing comes, you'll recognize His voice behind it. He wants you to know that you're not forgotten, not forsaken, not overlooked. You are on His mind, and when God thinks about you, He thinks about goodness, mercy, and restoration. The surprise is not to catch you off guard with fear, but to overwhelm you with joy and peace. This hour you're stepping into is about to carry things you didn't pray for because you didn't think you deserved them. But God is not limited by your doubts or your shortcomings. He blesses according to His grace, not your perfection. He surprises based on your surrender, not your performance. And some of you who have been quietly faithful, who've served others in silence, who've kept giving while feeling empty, you are about to be honored in front of those who once overlooked you. This surprise is not about revenge or validation. It's about restoration. It's about God giving you what the enemy tried to convince you would never be yours. It's about joy where there was sorrow. Laughter where there were tears. Light where there was darkness. This isn't a motivational whisper. This is a spiritual shift. Something is moving in your direction and you will know it was not man who brought it, but the God who rules time and seasons. Right now, there is something happening that your eyes cannot yet see. In the background of your waiting, heaven is organizing, rearranging, positioning people and moments that will collide with your life at exactly the right time. This will not be random. It will be right on time. It will make you pause, fall to your knees, and realize how intimately God knows your heart. Every detail will make sense. Every delay will feel like protection. Every prayer will sound like a seed that finally bloomed. If you trust that God is moving behind the scenes, comment 222 as a declaration of your faith. Stay in this moment. Don't scroll away. This is sacred ground. These words are not here to entertain. They are here to awaken. You have cried enough, and God has counted every tear. The pain wasn't wasted. The nights you felt abandoned, the mornings you had to force a smile, the moments you said, "I'm okay," when you were not, all of it is being turned into something glorious. Your sorrow is about to be exchanged for beauty. The ashes of your brokenness will be lifted by the breath of God. He's not only giving you a surprise. He's giving you peace, and the kind of peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. The peace that comes when you know your life is in the hands of someone who loves you more than you understand. The peace that stills the noise of anxiety and calms the fear of tomorrow. This peace is coming to rest upon you. Don't resist it. Let it sink in. Let it heal you. Let it change the way you speak to yourself. God is not done proving His love to you. There are still things He wants to show you, still blessings He wants to place in your hands, still promises He wants you to hold. Your story is not over. You are not too late. You have not missed your season. The very hour you thought was silent may turn out to be the most holy and powerful hour of your life. You will look back on this moment and remember it as the turning point. This is when it began to change. And when it comes, when the surprise reaches your hands and your heart, don't forget who sent it. Don't forget the one who saw you when no one else did. Give Him the glory. Give Him your thanks. And hold it with humility. Because the same way it was given, it can grow into more. This is not the end. This is the beginning. A new hour, a new chapter, a new grace. God has already written it, and now you are about to live it. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that flips lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth brainwaves. People are stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for very long. Click the link in the comments before it's deleted. And when he says this will happen in 1 hour, he is not exaggerating, he is inviting you to believe again, to hope again, to trust that even after all the disappointment, even after the long nights and lonely prayers, there is something divine coming for you. You don't have to fight your way to it. You don't have to earn it, it is already on the way because God's love never misses its destination. This 1 hour isn't just a measure of time, it's a spiritual threshold. It's the moment where all that you endured starts to make sense. It's where your pain meets His purpose, your waiting meets His will, and your confusion is met with clarity. You may not feel ready, but God is not waiting on your readiness. He is simply waiting for your heart to be open, even if just slightly, so He can pour in a surprise so beautiful it will silence every lie you ever believed about being forgotten. What you are about to receive is not just a blessing, it's a response to every cry you whispered when no one else was listening. It's the fruit of staying when others left. It's the reward for continuing to believe when it made no sense to do so. Heaven has seen your hidden obedience, the times you chose love over bitterness, the times you gave even when you were empty. This hour is God's way of honoring that. He is not a man that He should lie. He remembers what you forgot. He treasures what you dismissed. He rewards what you did not think mattered. The surprise will not be small. It will not be forgettable. It will be personal, intentional, and wrapped in God's fingerprints so clearly that your heart will tremble with awe. Not because it's flashy or dramatic, but because it fits the need you couldn't even fully express. It will be a reminder that God sees deeper than what people see, and He knows how to reach you in the exact way your soul has been longing for. There are moments in life when everything feels still on the surface, but underneath, the Spirit of God is stirring waters that are about to break open into new beginnings. That's where you are now. It may look quiet. It may feel like nothing's changing. But heaven is rumbling. Things are aligning. People are being moved. Doors are being unlocked. The surprise is being prepared with care. And when it finds you, it will feel like a sudden wave of peace that tells you everything is going to be all right. You have been patient. You have held on longer than most people would have. You have carried weights that would have crushed others. And still, you kept going. That hasn't gone unnoticed. God is proud of you. He is pleased with you. And He is about to show you what happens when you wait on the Lord with a heart that still believes He is good. You're not too far gone. You're not too late. You're right on schedule for something that only God could orchestrate. If your heart is still open to believe, even just a little, comment 333 to declare your faith. The enemy tried everything to make you numb. He tried to wear you down with delay and silence. He tried to convince you that nothing would ever change, that your prayers were empty, that your effort was pointless. But here you are. Still standing. Still breathing. Still believing in something greater. That alone is victory. And because you didn't let go, because you kept even the smallest flicker of hope alive, you've made room for God to do what no one else could. This is a divine setup. The surprise isn't just about blessing you, it's about healing you. God is going to reach places in you that were hurting too deeply to put into words. He is going to restore the joy you forgot you were allowed to feel. He is going to lift burdens so heavy that you got used to living with them. There's a lightness coming. A release. A renewal. And it will happen without you having to figure everything out. You're not alone. You've never been alone. Even in your most silent moments, heaven has been at work. Angels have stood guard. The Spirit has interceded for you when you had no words. God has walked with you through every valley, through every loss, through every betrayal and fear. And now, He is bringing you out of it, not limping, but stronger. Not bitter, but blessed. Not forgotten, but favored. There's going to be a moment, very soon, when you'll remember this word. You'll look around and see something shift, something arrive, something change, and you'll know that the hour came. It may come through a person, a phone call, a message, a quiet moment of breakthrough, or a simple open door, but it will come. And you will know it was God. Not luck. Not chance. Not coincidence. God. You're not too broken to receive it. You're not too tired to be chosen. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be willing to trust again. Trust that God is still who He says He is. Trust that He hasn't changed His mind about you. Trust that He can still do something beautiful with your life, no matter what you've lost, no matter what you've faced. This surprise isn't based on your strength. It's based on His grace. Let your heart breathe again. Let your mind rest in the truth that something good is on the way. You don't have to know how. You just have to stay open. Stay connected. Keep your spirit soft, your eyes lifted, and your heart willing. Because God is faithful. And what He started, He will finish. There are people connected to your next blessing who don't even know you yet. But God is already speaking to them. He is already preparing hearts, preparing places, preparing resources, preparing paths. And all you have to do is stay positioned. Don't let distraction pull you out. Don't let doubt shut your ears. This is a holy hour. You're closer now than you've ever been. This hour is not just about receiving something new, it's about stepping into the healing and favor you didn't even know you still needed. God isn't just sending you a breakthrough. He's sending you a sign that He never stopped thinking about you. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest path to luxury? Leaked research reveals a simple ritual helping people attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, debt is dissolving and abundance is showing up fast. If you're seeing this now, you are God's chosen one. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. Sometimes, when you've waited for so long and the silence has lasted for years, it's easy to believe the lie that nothing is coming. That maybe what you prayed for was too big, or maybe you made too many mistakes to still be eligible for God's favor. But the truth is, God's love has never been performance-based. He doesn't calculate your worth through your failures. He sees your heart, your endurance, your sincerity, and even the battles you fought that no one knew about. This hour, this exact one, is not about deserving. It's about mercy. The surprise that is on its way will not just meet a need. It will minister to the deepest part of your soul. It will speak to the areas that were silently breaking, to the years you tried to stay strong when no one else saw what it cost you. It will bring peace that lingers and joy that rises from within. You may feel like you're too exhausted to hope again, but what's coming is going to breathe life back into places that gave up. God is not trying to just bless you, He's trying to rebuild you. And when it happens, it will feel sudden, but it will also feel familiar, because deep down, your spirit already knows what it's like to be loved by God. You've known it in glimpses. In the way He carried you through seasons you thought would break you. In the way He whispered peace in your panic. In the way He closed doors you cried over, only to protect you from what would have harmed you. He has been present every step of the way, and now, this surprise will be His way of saying, I was with you all along. If you feel something rising in your spirit, if your heart is stirring even now, comment 555 as a way of saying you still trust His timing. Don't underestimate what can happen in a single hour when heaven decides to move. So many of God's greatest acts in Scripture happened suddenly. Chains broke in a prison while praise was lifted. Storms calmed at the sound of His voice. Healing touched the hem of a garment. These weren't moments that came with warning or build-up. They were the result of persistent faith meeting divine timing. And that is what's happening for you now. Your faith, even the small, tired, trembling faith you have left, is about to collide with God's perfect hour. And this surprise will not just be for you. It will overflow. It will touch those around you. People who saw you struggle will now see you rise. Not with pride or noise, but with quiet strength that speaks of a God who restores fully and beautifully. This blessing will be a testimony, not a trophy. It will not make you arrogant, it will make you worship. Because you'll know it was God. You'll feel it in the depths of your being. You'll see how every painful waiting season led to this one moment of divine grace. Even if your hands are empty right now, even if your bank account is low, your strength is faint, or your relationships are strained, remember this: God never needed your situation to look good in order to bless you. He blesses out of chaos. He blesses out of lack. He blesses in the middle of storms. And when He does, no one will be able to explain it. Because that's what He does best. He brings the impossible into reality. This 1 hour is about more than a sudden gift. It's about a spiritual awakening. It's about coming back to the place of believing that God is still God, even after all the silence. It's about letting go of the timelines you created in your mind and trusting that His plan, even delayed, is still perfect. You're not forgotten. You're not skipped. You're not invisible. You are loved so fiercely that heaven has scheduled a surprise with your name on it, and no one can take it from you. It's okay if you don't feel ready. It's okay if you're still carrying wounds or if you've been barely making it through your days. That doesn't disqualify you. In fact, it's exactly why this moment matters so much. God chooses the weary, the broken, the ones who've been through the fire and came out still whispering His name. This surprise is a reward for every moment you didn't let go, even when you could have. It's a kiss from heaven that says, I saw it all. There is a calm coming. There is favor coming. There is beauty rising from ashes, and it's coming faster than you think. You've been asking how long, and God is answering, now. In 1 hour. Just hold on. The hour isn't symbolic, it's sacred. It's the tipping point between sorrow and joy. Between wilderness and promise. Between loss and fulfillment. And when it touches you, when the surprise lands in your life like rain after drought, you will begin to heal in places that you forgot were hurting. You will remember how to dream again, how to laugh without heaviness, how to wake up without fear. This is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of the most beautiful chapter yet. And the best part is, you don't have to make it happen. You only need to stay open, to stay soft, to stay present. Let God be the one to lead this moment. Let Him hold the pen and write the next line. Let Him choose how the surprise shows up. He's never wrong. He's never late. He's always precise, always compassionate, always looking at you with eyes full of love. What you feel right now, this tug on your spirit, this warmth in your chest, that's not emotion. That's the presence of God gently preparing you to receive. It's God clearing the path so that when the blessing comes, there is no confusion, no obstacles, no noise, only clarity that it was Him all along. The hour you're stepping into right now is not just any moment. It is divine. It is marked. It is sacred. And it carries the fullness of everything you were promised in your waiting season. This surprise that is about to enter your life is not just going to restore what you lost. It's going to do something deeper. It's going to restore who you are. Somewhere along the way, life has tried to convince you to lower your expectations, to stop believing in sudden change, to accept that maybe what you prayed for just wasn't meant to be. But God never told you to stop expecting. He never asked you to shrink your faith. In fact, He is the one who gave you the faith to believe in the first place, and now, He's about to show you why that faith was never wasted. It might have taken longer than you thought. It might have been harder than you imagined. But the hour has come. You're not just near the blessing. You're in the middle of the hour where it begins to manifest. The shift is not coming later, it's here now. The surprise is on the way, and it carries healing, provision, answers, peace, and confirmation. Not a single detail will be missed. God is too intentional for that. He knows how to send exactly what you need in a way that reaches the deepest places inside of you. If you've been feeling that tug in your spirit, that unexplainable stirring inside, comment 1212 to agree with what God is already preparing. What's really behind the 7-second brain trick exploding online? A leaked CIA ritual is turning heads and bank balances. Backed by neuroscience labs, this at-home method removes money blocks and unlocks unstoppable wealth flow. But the page could vanish anytime. Click the link in the first comment before it's permanently deleted. God's surprises don't come in wrapping paper you expect. They come quietly, but they come with power. They come through unexpected phone calls, through restored relationships, through healed bodies, through breakthroughs you didn't see coming. This 1-hour moment might look ordinary on the surface, but what it carries is extraordinary. This is a life-altering hour. This is the moment where the pain begins to loosen its grip, where the fear begins to lose its voice, and where the joy that has been buried deep inside of you finally rises again. There is a reason the enemy fought you so hard in this season. He wasn't threatened by your present. He was terrified of what's about to happen. He tried to distract you, discourage you, delay you, and wear you out, not because you were weak, but because you were getting close. And now that you've held on, now that you didn't give up even when everything inside you wanted to, you've made it to the moment the enemy tried to steal from you. He tried to blind you so you wouldn't see what was coming. But you stayed. You stood. And now you will receive. The surprise won't come to impress. It will come to redeem. It will come to restore your trust in God, your confidence in His timing, and your belief in your worth. God isn't just giving you something. He's giving you back pieces of yourself that were stolen through pain, betrayal, loss, and silence. He is speaking gently over you right now, saying, "This is your time. This is your hour. I am doing it not because you earned it, but because you are mine." So let your heart believe again. Let your hope rise. Let your soul exhale. You've carried too much for too long. You've worn strength like armor when all you wanted to do was collapse. God sees that. He knows that. And He is not judging your tiredness, He's coming to lift it. You won't have to carry this next season the way you carried the last. This surprise is going to do more than give you a moment of joy. It's going to lead you into a season of peace. This hour is about divine reversal. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was waiting, there will be movement. Where there was rejection, there will be favor. Where there was scarcity, there will be abundance. You will not leave this moment empty. You will walk away knowing that something holy happened. You may not even have the words for it, but your spirit will recognize it. You've seen others receive their breakthroughs, and you've wondered quietly, when will it be mine? And God, in His compassion, is answering now, not with a vague promise, but with a clear movement. He is doing it for you. You are not an exception. You are not disqualified. You are not unseen. You are chosen. You are remembered. And what is coming is so tender, so timely, that it will touch places in your heart that you didn't even know were still hurting. And it will be sudden. Not rushed, not forced, but sudden. You'll be going about your normal day, and it will arrive. Unexpected, yet right on time. And in that moment, you'll feel the presence of God so near, so thick, so undeniable, that you won't be able to hold back the tears. Not tears of sorrow this time, but tears of overwhelming grace. Tears of holy realization that God really did it. That He really came through. That He really saw you all along. Let that truth settle in your soul right now. Let it calm every racing thought. Let it quiet every voice of doubt. You are not just waiting for something good to happen, you are being prepared to receive something holy. The hour has come. The shift is here. The heavens are opening. And your life is about to reflect the fingerprints of God in ways that no one can deny. Every act of kindness you gave without return, every prayer you whispered in the dark, every step you took in faith while shaking on the inside, it's all being honored. The surprise is the reward for every time you chose to love, trust, forgive, and keep walking even when your heart felt heavy. God has watched over it all. And now, He is releasing what you didn't even know was still waiting for you. This is what happens when heaven speaks a word and sets it in motion. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't need a second opinion. It only needs your heart to stay soft and your hands to stay open. Because the blessing is coming to those who are willing to receive without questioning why they are worthy. You are worthy because God says you are. That's enough. That's always been enough. This is that hour. The hour God whispered about in the dark when your soul was worn out and your heart had nothing left but a small ember of hope. That ember was enough. And now, that quiet hope is about to burst into a flame that will light up everything that has felt buried, lost, or forgotten. You see, God's surprises are not simply blessings, they are messages. Each one carries a voice, and this one is speaking directly to the parts of you that questioned if God was really going to come through. This hour is His answer. He's not coming just to fix something temporarily. He's coming to settle something in your life permanently. You will not return to how things were. This is not a cycle. This is a crossing over. From waiting to walking. From pain to purpose. From dryness to overflow. If you've been carrying silent battles and no one ever knew how much it took for you to just get through the day, comment 777 as a quiet declaration that you still believe in the breakthrough. The truth is, your faith has kept you alive. It might have been bruised, it might have been tired, but it remained. And God always honors faith. He never turns away from the ones who hold on with trembling hands. That surprise He is sending won't just bless you outwardly. It will repair things inside that no one ever saw breaking. The late-night tears, the questions you were too afraid to say out loud, the hope that felt too painful to keep, all of it is being met by a moment God prepared just for you. The secret ritual they never wanted public is finally out. A 7-second brain technique, backed by leaked CIA data and 4 neuroscience labs, is helping families erase debt and attract money on autopilot. But this miracle won't stay public long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's gone forever. This is not random. This is sacred. It's the reason you survived seasons that should have destroyed you. It's the reason you were able to keep going even when the doors closed, the answers didn't come, and the silence felt endless. God was preparing you to receive something greater than the thing you thought you missed. And now, He's saying, it's time. The surprise may come through a person, a moment, a shift in circumstances, or a quiet revelation in your spirit, but it will come. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to force it. You only need to stay positioned in trust, because God's word never returns empty. When He speaks, it goes out like a river, carving a path through even the hardest places. And what He spoke over you long ago is now making its way into your present. Some of you have been stretched so far that it felt like you were breaking. But what was really happening was that God was enlarging your capacity, not to punish you, but to prepare you to carry more. More peace. More joy. More influence. More purpose. And when the surprise arrives, you'll see why the stretching was necessary. God wasn't taking from you, He was making room in you. You may not have the strength to keep asking, but that's okay. God is not asking for more prayers, He's asking for your rest. He's asking you to stop striving and simply lean back into His promise. Let Him carry you through this hour. Let Him show you how He provides, how He heals, how He restores, without you having to wear yourself out trying to make sense of it all. This surprise is not your burden to bring, it's His joy to give. Everything around you might look the same right now, but don't be fooled by the silence. The Spirit of God moves in hidden places before anything is revealed. Just like a seed breaks open in the dark before it ever rises to the surface, so is your breakthrough beginning underground. Invisible doesn't mean inactive. It simply means it's being protected, nurtured, prepared. And when it finally emerges, it will be undeniable that it came from God. This hour is also a turning point for your identity. You've been seeing yourself through the lens of what you lost, what you lacked, what you didn't become. But God is changing that. The surprise isn't just in what you'll receive, it's in what you'll remember about yourself. That you are chosen. That you are covered. That you are enough, not because of what you've done, but because of who He is. You'll start walking differently, thinking differently, speaking differently, because the weight that tried to define you will be replaced with the word that reclaims you. This is the hour where restoration becomes real. Not just talk. Not just hope. But real, visible, tangible restoration. Relationships can be healed. Finances can turn around. Lost opportunities can be resurrected. What was delayed can be delivered. God is not limited by what people said about you. He is not hindered by timelines. He works outside of your logic and moves in alignment with your purpose. You haven't missed your moment. You're in it. So take a breath. Not because the struggle didn't happen, but because the struggle is ending. The pain was real. The tears were real. But so is the healing that is coming. So is the joy that is rising. You're not going to have to fake peace anymore. You're going to feel it. You're not going to have to pretend things are okay. They actually will be. Because God doesn't halfway bless. He blesses in fullness. Pressed down. Shaken together. Running over. Let yourself receive this word without resistance. Let it break through the layers of fear and disappointment. Let it sink deep into the places where you stopped dreaming. The surprise is on its way, and it is bringing more than you expected. Not because you asked for more, but because God loves to exceed. He loves to overwhelm with goodness. He loves to show you how deeply you are seen. And when it arrives, and your heart feels that holy shock of divine intervention, remember this moment. Remember the tears. Remember the waiting. Remember how close you were to giving up. And then praise Him, not just for the blessing, but for being the God who never left you, never gave up on you, and never stopped preparing good things for you. You can feel it, even if you can't explain it. That feeling deep in your chest, the sense that something is finally moving, is not your imagination. It's the whisper of the Holy Spirit telling you, get ready. It's closer than you think. This is the kind of moment that changes everything. Not slowly. Not gradually. But suddenly. What you've been waiting on, crying for, hoping for, and quietly believing for, even when you had no more strength to say it out loud, it's all coming into view. And when it comes, it won't be something you need to question or analyze. You'll know. Because the peace that accompanies a move of God is unmistakable. The weight you've carried will lift, the questions will quiet, and the beauty of what He's doing will speak for itself. If your spirit is sensing that this is your hour, comment 999 to declare that you're ready to receive what God has already prepared for you. There is a reason why this surprise took time. There is a reason why it didn't come when you first asked. God wasn't ignoring you. He wasn't withholding just to test you. He was preparing the blessing, and at the same time, preparing you. Because what He's giving you now, you couldn't have fully received back then. You would have questioned it, doubted it, or felt unworthy of it. But through the journey, through the waiting, He's been shaping your heart to trust Him in a deeper way. And now you're ready. Ready not because you feel strong, but because you've finally reached the place where you know your strength isn't what brings the miracle, it's His. Your surrender has created the space for His surprise to arrive. That space in your heart that used to be filled with fear and frustration is now wide open, waiting to be filled with joy, peace, and the kind of restoration that only comes from the hand of God. Is this leaked CIA ritual the missing key to your financial breakthrough? A once-hidden brain ritual is spreading fast. This strange 7-second method, confirmed by elite neuroscience labs, activates your brain's wealth magnet. The government may shut this down. If you're seeing this, you are God's chosen child. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. This isn't just a reward. It's a response. A response to your perseverance. A response to your faithfulness. A response to the way you chose to keep walking when your feet were tired and your soul was weary. Heaven noticed. And now heaven is responding. God is not only releasing a breakthrough. He's affirming who you are to Him. You are His child. You are His beloved. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not just someone passing through this world unnoticed. You are His. There are people who may never understand the depth of what you've walked through. They may never see the nights you cried yourself to sleep, the days you kept quiet because you didn't want to burden anyone, the silent prayers you whispered as you went through your day. But God saw it all. Every single moment. Every hidden pain. Every invisible scar. And because of that, this surprise will feel so personal. So intimate. So tailored. Because it wasn't designed by human hands, it was prepared by your Father, who knows you better than anyone ever could. Don't worry about how it will come. Don't worry about what form it will take. Don't let your mind try to predict the details. Just stay open. Stay surrendered. Stay in a posture of quiet expectation. God is not looking for performance. He's looking for trust. And when your heart is still enough to trust Him, even when nothing makes sense, you create room for Him to move in ways that defy human understanding. This is not about achieving something. It's about receiving something. And the more you let go of trying to control how it all unfolds, the more freely you'll be able to enjoy what's coming. Because the surprise won't come with stress. It will come with ease. It will come with rest. It will arrive like a breath of fresh air after years of suffocating pressure. God's timing doesn't rush you. It frees you. There will be a moment soon where your surroundings will start to shift. It may begin with one phone call, one open door, one conversation, one act of kindness that ripples into something much greater. But that single moment will carry weight far beyond itself. That's how God works. He starts small, but the impact is huge. One seed, one word, one act, and suddenly your life changes forever. You won't need to explain it to others. The fruit will speak for itself. People will see the difference in your eyes, your spirit, your countenance. The pressure that once aged you will lift, and you will begin to glow with the peace of someone who has encountered the faithfulness of God firsthand. You will no longer talk about hope as an idea, you will carry it as your reality. Some won't understand. Some might even question how it happened so fast. But you'll know. You'll remember this word. You'll remember this hour. And you'll know that when God says something will happen, it does. You'll walk in quiet confidence, not because you need to prove anything, but because you've tasted and seen for yourself that the Lord is good. This surprise will be layered with meaning. It will touch not just one area, but multiple parts of your life. Because God doesn't restore halfway. He redeems fully. He mends what was torn. He rebuilds what was broken. He restores what was stolen. And He makes it all beautiful in His time. You may not feel like shouting. You may not feel like dancing. But even if all you can do is exhale and say, "Thank you," that will be enough. Because gratitude is the doorway to even more of God's goodness. And as you receive this first surprise, don't be surprised if more begin to follow. Because when God opens a window of favor, it rarely stops with one blessing. It pours. It overflows. It covers everything. So keep your heart steady. Keep your eyes lifted. This isn't just another day. This is the hour. The one he told you about. The one you almost gave up on. The one your soul has been aching for. And now that it's here, don't rush through it. Let it unfold. Let it do its work. Let it change you. A divine hour. One of those rare moments in time when heaven decides to interrupt the regular rhythm of your life with a move so beautiful, so unexpected, so personal, that it makes you stop and feel the weight of God's love all over again. The kind of love that finds you in the middle of your routine, in your exhaustion, in your waiting, and says, "Now. It's time." When God says something will happen in 1 hour, He is not simply pointing to a time frame. He is revealing a window. A sacred opening. A portal of possibility, where things shift, not because of what you've done, but because of who He is. And once that window opens, there is nothing anyone can do to stop what He is about to release. What's meant for you will reach you. What was promised will find its way to your doorstep. What was held up will be delivered. If your spirit is still open, even with tired hands and a weary heart, comment 1010 to claim what heaven has already set into motion for you. You've come through too much to miss this. You've walked through seasons of silence, through trials that made you question your own strength, and through doors that looked like they would never open. But the hour is here. And with it comes a surprise that carries the weight of answered prayers, the comfort of divine timing, and the sweetness of knowing that God never forgot you, not once. What's coming will not arrive in chaos. It will not rush in with confusion. It will come with calm. It will bring peace. It will carry the unmistakable presence of God, and you will know that you didn't make this happen, He did. This is not the result of striving. This is the result of standing. And even when you were standing in the dark, even when you were standing with questions and tears, you remained. You didn't let go. And because of that, this moment belongs to you. What if 7 seconds is all it takes to flip your financial fate? A shocking CIA leak just exposed a hidden brain ritual helping ordinary people erase debt and pull in massive wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning struggle into luxury fast. But this page could be erased any moment. Click the link in the first comment now before it's gone forever. There is something holy about this hour. It carries not just a breakthrough, but a restoration of your identity. You're not just receiving a blessing, you're being reminded of who you are. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are God's beloved, and He is choosing this very moment to crown you with favor. The person you were becoming in the struggle is now the person who can carry the blessing without it breaking you. You are no longer reaching for something from a place of desperation, but from a place of trust. And because your heart has shifted, because you've surrendered the timing and the process back to God, He is responding with something so timely, so accurate, that it will feel like He read the pages of your soul. This surprise will come quietly, but its impact will echo for years. It will lead to open doors you weren't even knocking on. It will bring people into your life who will speak life where others spoke doubt. It will restore things you buried because it hurt too much to keep hoping. And the beauty of it all is that you won't have to fight for it. The fight already happened, in your spirit, in your surrender, in your worship through the pain. This is your reward. This is the fruit of endurance. This is what it looks like when heaven releases what was prepared just for you. And it will be more than enough. Because God doesn't deal in small gestures. He is extravagant in love, abundant in mercy, and unlimited in resources. There is no shortage in heaven, and what He is sending your way has your name on it, your healing in it, and your joy wrapped all around it. People might wonder how you received it so suddenly. They might ask where it came from, how it unfolded, how everything changed so quickly. But you will know. You'll know it wasn't a shortcut. You'll know it wasn't coincidence. You'll know it wasn't luck. It was God. And the most sacred part of it all is that you will feel His nearness more than ever before.